I know you know about childhood and earlier trauma and multi-generational curses.
Right.
Yeah, Matteo, you were, when I gave you my book, you were starting to talk to me about multi-generational curses. I was like, whoa, he knows what he's talking about. What have you guys learned about that, about, what you need to do about the trauma we all bring in? I'm sure you guys each have some trauma that you've been working through, or what you think your multi-generational curses are.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I would say that is trying to understand it, right? Because you have a choice. If you kind of see that you have something going on that reflects back to as you were growing up, that things that were happening, at
Mhm.
that point you make a choice. You make a choice of whether you just don't care and you just go with the way you were
Mhm.
kind of like brought up. Because as a child, you're picking up everybody's habits growing up because you think it's a normal attribute to have. So you
Mhm.
just wind up like sucking it all in, and then as you get older, you think it's
Yeah.
normal, but you
Mhm.
don't realize that there's what 300 million people in the United States of America. They all have different personalities, right? They
Mhm.
all had different
Mhm.
issues that they grew up. So it's the understanding, like, do they understand what they went through in their life to their their generational
Yeah.
curses, as we
Well, and
would say.
then we're usually acting those out in our marriages. We bring in
Correct.
the childhood, coping mechanisms, which usually aren't very good. What can children do other than shut up and be quiet, fight
Mhm.
back, run away, literally? And then you try to do those things unconsciously in a marriage, and you're repeating the multi-generational curse, whether it's silent treatment. I'm sure many of us that are watching right now probably have cutoffs in our families where people just cut each other off. They don't deal with anything, or their, family environment was more explosive. And then that's your blueprint. So, but do you guys feel like you both have worked on really trying to be aware of, we're really talking about patterns that come from what we learn from when we're little. We take that in, that's our blueprint. I always call it the blueprint baggage. How do you feel you guys are doing with that now in your relationship?
Definitely be self-aware of your
Yes.
behaviors and things like that. And I think that's why it's really important for individuals to get therapy. Like
Hmm.
he does his inner work, I do my inner work, and then we come together and we're both growing together and as
Absolutely.
individual people.
Yeah.
And I'm